Hey guys, just made a Patreon page. If you're interested, check it out in the description below. What is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD here. We are back again with Dialed In, and we are almost done, I promise. We are down to 9 more cars. I added one. It's gonna be good. Trust me. Well, I thought it was funny, but, you know, whatever. Anywho, let's get right into let's get right into this car here. This is the 19 something or other Alfa Romeo P3. This was part of a fairly recent, not the most recent, but fairly recent DLC. And I went, this looks really stupid. Why would, you know, a 1930s Formula car, it's got skinny tires and stupid, you know, wheelbase, and it's got a really short track and dumb. Why would they? Yeah, I'm gonna drift it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Not terrible, but I would not recommend it. It's kind of like hard drugs. It's like the twitchiest goddamn car I've ever driven, and the whole time I was driving it, I was like, I don't want to drive it anymore. I'm scared. I don't like it. It's spooky. It makes me afraid in my penis area. But it's very challenging, and it is nice to challenge yourself every once in a while, ladies and gentlemen. But again, it's not like in the sense of like, oh man, it's so hard to drive, but it's rewarding. Let's say like a Porsche or a Ferrari or a mid-engine car or something to that effect. This is just difficult. You know, it's just a challenge. That's it. It's absolutely within the realms of possibility to drive this car perfectly normal. You're not going to get the same. Shout out to D1Hosey in front of me too. I remember that guy's name from somewhere, whether it be leaderboards or the forums or something, but he was killing it in front of me here. But you know, there's cars that challenge you while still being, you know, rewarding. This is not one of those cars, but it is still possible to drive as you're seeing here. It's not like you do one corner and it's like, whoa, and you're off into the grass or something. It's still a very viable drift car, just as in like it drifts. You know, it does not drift well. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like, oh yeah, it's fine. You know, an 8 out of 10, best game. You know what I mean? It's not a great drift car by any means, but it is fun to look at. It sounds nice. There's like some sort of weird wheel glitch. I'll show you guys what wheels I'm using in a minute, but it's some sort of weird wheel glitch on this car, so like there's no spokes, and it looks really cool, and it sounds like a freaking airplane, like an old airplane. It's awesome. That and the looks people get, or the comments that you can get from people when you're driving this in public lobbies, is pretty funny. Like, oh man, look at the guy in the Alpha, I bet you he's gonna suck. And then you go like, meow, and you drive by them and you're like, oh man, they got me good. And then I don't know, I just find it funny. But yeah, use at your own risk. There's a lot of cars that I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty decent, but like it's still worth a shot anyway. Don't unless you know what you're doing, do not do it. But this is the tune. I didn't do much to it, honestly, or in the build wise. I put cams on it, and I think a supercharger. And I think it comes with the supercharger, but I think I upgraded it a bit. Nope. Just the cams, I think. Just the cams. But there's that, and then, of course, everything else is race. Sport tires, and the tires are 205s and 215s, so because maybe they're so close together is maybe why it's twitchy. Again, I don't have an answer for this. I just bring you the news, ladies and gentlemen. Is Krager Street Lock D-Low, D-Window is what makes the wheels look really glitchy. I cut here because I wanted to check and see and make sure I had everything race. Oh, it is a 3-speed. I forgot to mention that. And it's really weird because mine tops out at 140. So if you're using it on a track with a long straight, you might be like, this kind of sucks and this is really boring and I hate it. So don't do it on tracks with long straights. Or tune it a different way and hate yourself. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of this video, and if you didn't, you'll probably like the next one coming up. So thank you guys very much. Have a good day. Take care. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Also, consider becoming a patron at my Patreon page, patreon.com/MrAeroHD. Want to follow me on social media, or want to hear the song that you heard in the video? Please check the description.